From China to Zimbabwe, a trailblazing hip-hop artist returns home to ignite a musical revolution. Meet DaMC, a Zimbabwean rapper based in China, who's been immersed in the Chinese entertainment industry for years. Now, he's back in Bulawayo, driven by a vision to elevate the local music scene. Join us in this captivating documentary as we delve into DaMC's story and his collaboration with two of Bulawayo's most gifted artists, Gift Marowa and Arnold Sibanda.
Yo, what up world? My name is Simba, aka DaMC, and I'm a hip-hop artist based in China. I started doing hip-hop years back, at least 15 years back. Started rapping when I was in high school, at Gifford High School. I remember my first rap. I was in the courtyard at school, and one guy said he's got a band, a hip-hop group. And back then, getting a studio to record was next to impossible. And this dude is like, I've got a studio, I've got access to a studio, and I want you to come and record with us. I can rap. Those days I was big into Mace, I was big into the P. Diddy Mace movement, while when you were still Puff. And I went home, I was challenged, I was like, I'm going to write a verse. The next day I came back to school, got to the courtyard, and I said my verse. And I remember the reaction, the way people just, they were taken away. And I was like, I like this stuff. I'm going to do this more seriously. So that's where my roots started from. I'm a music fanatic. Family back home used to listen to all sorts of music, from Marvin Gaye to trompies to Arthur Mafokate. So I got a blend of all types of music, Platform One, and it all shaped the way I see and listen to music. So that's my origin story. That's how I started. A few years back, I moved to China and went there for work. Whilst I was there, my passion for hip-hop had kind of dimmed, because I felt like it was a journey that wouldn't be able to pay me the way I wanted to be paid. So I decided to go the work route. So as I was working, when I got to China, crazy enough, I met up with some people in my very first week there. I met up with a guy who had a studio called Monster Boss, and Monster Boss is from Tanzania. We met there, and a guy called Fila Killer as well, as Zimbabwean, who was also based in China. And he introduced me to his producer and said, you know what, I'd like you to come rap on my song, because when we were chatting, I told him I had to do music. And crazy enough, we get there, I lay a verse, and after I laid the verse, the guys were like, you know what, we want you to come back and rap more. Next thing I knew, I was part of a crew called Triad Music, Master Boss and DJ Shaba in Beijing there. And we worked together and worked on 3 albums together. I released my first album. 2 of them were Christian hip-hop, Sin Offering 1 and Sin Offering 2. So I worked on these first 2 projects with Triad Music, and it was quite an amazing journey. It was quite an amazing journey. We made some really dope music. Then I transitioned from gospel rap to Pan-African music, because being abroad, you get exposed to a lot of things, and I started feeling more passion for my Africanness and my African side. So I did an album called Conversations with Africa, one of the albums I really appreciate because of the stories that we're telling. And how it came about and how it was built. I've made music with people from all over the world. Jackson Turner from the US, Apex Zero from the UK. I've worked with artists from just about everywhere in Africa, Zambia, South Africa, Malawi, Ghana. I've collaborated with a lot of people, yeah.
Conversations with Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, Tale of Africa. That's what we proud, bruh. Tale of Africa. The NC, Conscious Click Africa. Yeah. We in here, bruh. We in here. The NC, Conscious Click, Conversations with Africa. Album dropped in soon. Tale of Africa video. Conscious Click, Africa, coming to.
Because they were different, plus they talking slick with they lines, so she fell for them. Hook, line, sinker, gave her fine wine, but soon as they did, their behavior changed. That's when them beatings came. Belgium broke her hands cause he found her robbers. Britain divided to conquer like stepmothers. They killed her kids like Patrice Lumumba. Yes, she tried to fight back, but they simply pushed her back to the floor. Told her she nothing else. Oh, they just explored her body, her all. Her core was ripped, dignity and all. Clipped her wings, she couldn't soar. Captured her mind till there was no more. And economics. We talk all this, we being oppressed when we are on biggest oppressors, kid. It's depressing, this oppression that we facing. Impassioned presence when they start out selling plenty. Dreams got us yelling, ready to die for them, telling us what we wanna hear like a player telesite daily. It's crazy, got me thinking maybe we ain't evolved cause the greed we have is so primitive. Look at how our people live, the consistency with the continent is the poverty. Gotta question why this is, and I ain't even trying to be a politician. Hoping the powers that be will listen. We need a solution.
So I collaborated with a lot of people in China, and it opened my mind and let me see how impactful and powerful music is, and the potential for people who are into music, what we can achieve.
Hold that joint, hold that joint. Hold that joint, bro. Yo, where are you from? Where are you from? China, yeah. Okay, drop the next joint, bro. You know what it is. I'ma tell you where.
DaMC's journey begins with an online connection to a talented Bulawayo artist by the name Gift Marowa, speaking a creative exchange of beats and vocals. The result? 6 electrifying tracks that showcase the best of Bulawayo's talent. Inspired by this success, DaMC sets his sights on investing in his hometown's music industry. He forges international connections, paving the way for a brighter future.
So I started linking up more with people online and started following more artists from Bulawayo, in particular my home, because I wanted to start tapping into the sound that is in Bulawayo. And whilst I was listening to all these different sounds, I met up with a genius, a musical genius, producer, artist, just someone who's gifted in this thing called music. And crazy, we met online, we started chatting, and he knew I rapped because of my profile online. and he told me he makes beats, and we started trading beats. Beats for verses. So he'd send me a beat, I put a verse on it and send it back, and for some reason I really resonated with his music. I've told him this 1,000 times. I felt it, and I felt it captured a certain brilliance, like something about our culture, and yet it's got this international feel. It's nothing like any beats that I've heard. And as we started to collaborate, he'd send me beats, I send verses. He sends me beats, I send verses, and I didn't know he was actually completing songs whilst we were doing that. And then one day he tells me, you know what, we've now got like 6 songs. And I was like, okay, please send them. He sent them, and I was blown away. And all this happened, like we started communicating 2 years back, and all this was happening online. We literally became very close over our passion for music. So we worked on an EP together called Hustle in My City, which talked a lot about our city and our personal experiences in music and life in general. And it was a really, really great EP, which was well received. And then from there, as we worked together and built together, I traveled back home at the beginning of 2024. And that's when we met for the first time. When we met, we worked together on more music. I was working on an album, The Evolution, which is out now, a really dope album. And he produced a quarter of the album is his productions and features on the album as well. So we worked together and even shot a music video, and it's still to come. It's a production that's still to come. So that is how we got to meet.
Yo, what up, Zimbabwe? My name is DaMC. I'm a conscious hip-hop artist based in Beijing, China. I'm from Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, and I'm going to do a few songs for you. And these songs are from my upcoming album, Conversations with Africa, which drops 25 May this year. So I need y'all to check out that joint, check out that album. The first song I'm going to do for y'all is called Rise of an Empire, and it features a lot of talented brothers from all over the continent. And it's got people from Cameroon, Ethiopia, Equatorial Guinea, Malawi, Zambia. And that's the song I'm going to do first for y'all. Drop that beat.
The reason I came home and I wanted to tap in, I felt like as people, someone who's in the diaspora, we can build something great if we work together and pool our talents and resources. We can do something amazing that can put the whole country on the map, not just Bulawayo, but the whole country or the region. And we can also, compete in the same leagues as South African artists or Nigerian artists, because the talent is definitely there, the ability is there. All that it needs is for us to work together as a team and put our abilities together to get the best product out.
Only tell you about the families, people's skeletal bones. Won't tell you about Queen's English, she made the West grown. Show you how great our past so we can know our worth. We're about to rise like a Boeing, pyramid soaring. Rise like a phoenix, flag in the morning. Rise out the tomb, Lazarus on it. Rise like the sun from the east, Nairobi. Yeah, Iwe, I just kuita sekutamba.
My name is Gift Marowa, born and bred in Mumhari. Moved here in Bulawayo, started producing from 2009 while I was in Form 1, if I remember correctly. I was in Form 1. So I actually made FL Studio 3. That's when I started making beats from there. Started from loops, Then I developed an interest on how to make music. Then from there I was keep upgrading myself, pushing on. Yeah, I'm a self-taught producer, I ain't from the business. Yeah, it's natural for me. It's natural to make a music. It's natural. I can do anything without being taught anything.
Linking up with DaMC was actually a big move for me. It was really, really huge because, like, speaking of his album, The Evolution, I was part of it. And the song there had a nice response to it. We also got a chance to get played in the radio in London. Is it London? You feel me? So that already says a lot about it. It was a major move. FourTune Tribe, that's what that's the career now. FourTune Tribe is what we're trying to come up with, and FourTune Tribe is actually what's happening right now. And we finna take over, we finna go hard on them like no man's business.
I have to say the thing that makes this group different first, the different skill sets. We are totally different type of artists. We are very, very different. The quality of production is something else. The vision is huge. Guaranteed. We're not limiting ourselves to just the city we love. We love the city, and we know we've got the support of our home, but we are here to take over the whole continent and the world. If South African artists can, like Tyler, can do it, what's stopping us as Bulawayo natives, abantwana bakhona lapha, to show them that we are just as good, we're just as talented, so if not better. So I would say our difference is what makes us great. We are very different. The way we deliver our lyrics, what we talk about, our life experiences, our upbringing, totally different. And the difference is what makes the music so good that when I hear his verse, sometimes I'm like, oh, I could have never thought of that. When I hear his verse, I'll be like, how the heck did he come up with that? And they're able to sing, rap, Afro music, hip hop music. It's incredible.
So yeah, we've been working with the gents. We've been on it like full time, you know, and we got a whole lot of bangers coming up. So at the meantime, like, we got a song called Bulawayo. It's our current project. We did some visuals for it. It is 2 days. Is it a day or two back?
A day or two, yeah.
It's a day or two back. We're dropping some nice visuals. You know, it's a special thing, a special piece for Bulawayo. You know,
the song talks about our passion and love for the city. We went all over. We went to many different locations. Of our beautiful city, Bulawayo, of course, Bulawayo, and we went to many different locations around Bulawayo. My personal, no, I don't have a favorite. I liked all of them. I like the cooling towers, though. I like the cooling towers. The Zesa cooling towers just remind me of home. Whenever I see that, I think of home.
Yeah, all I can say is I'm super grateful for this chance to be part of FourTune Tribe. because it's really a special thing. It's really a special thing.
This is what I am in the building. Yeah! I'm a child of the continent. Sing with me, I'm a child of the continent. Sing with me, I'm a child of the continent.
And if you want go, oh, if you want go, oh, everybody go, oh. Yeah! How y'all feeling good? Yeah! When I say hey, y'all say ho, hey, ho, hey, ho. When I say hey, y'all say ho, hey, ho, hey, ho. Yeah, drop the next joint, bro. Is that the right one? Take it back, bro. Number 3. Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is, bro. Stand up. I got the whole continent with me. Africa. This feel good. We try music. DJ Shaba, Master Bar. Conversation.
So in China, because of being exposed to many different artists and their different recording processes and the way they treat music. Good example, I met a rapper called Jackson Turner from the US. He taught me that when you rap, you don't rap over your lyrics. He told me that you need to make sure when you're recording, every single word has to be clear. You don't play with it. You're it's a precious thing that you want everyone to hear and feel every word. Be precise. Don't be sloppy. Be precise with it. And then I met a French guy. He had a record label, the DB Brothers, and they showed me the professional side. I saw these guys tour Europe, and they're not a major, a huge label, but they managed to put together their resources and tour Europe. So when I'm seeing what we're doing and the quality we're going at, I'm not just seeing going around the city. I'm seeing us touring the country. I'm seeing us touring the region. I'm seeing us touring the continent and the world. Watch the space. This is definitely happening.
Witness the birth of a new group, FourTune Tribe, and the dawn of a musical era that will put Zimbabwe on the global map. Join us next week for more stories. My name is Tendai Paradzai.